Hi guys, what's up? Sia here. Today I'm analyzing this Luna's replay, Meme Frog, and let's just jump into it. So the first part in each replay, and not just in replays, in real games, you just gotta do the pre-game planning. Like without the pre-game plan, it doesn't matter what you do in the laning phase or in the later stages of the game, all because it could have been prevented by you having this pre-game plan that I want to do this, I want to do this, and like you have your game, you have the game plan set for you, you just execute. But if you don't have the pre-game planning, you go into the game, then you make decisions like solely based on the situation at hand, and you can do one thing at a time. You can't both be thinking about last hitting and thinking what am I gonna do after this phase, or thinking about for example, I don't know, you like that team fight that's going on there, and not instead be like in the right place at the right time just because you didn't think this is the right place and the right time is here. Like when I have this Lincolns, I can be pressuring like the enemy safely, and I can place a ward in their like jungle. All these stuff should be thought of before the game starts, so when you are in the game you focus on the game, like the game related stuff. So maybe you plan that this is gonna be this way, so I'm gonna play this way, and when you're in the game, like the situation changes. For example, let's say you are thinking that you are gonna face like a dual lane LC and some other guy, I don't know, but you see the LC jungle and there's some like random weird offlaner versus you, so you change accordingly. You see you plan that like the Oracle is gonna be in safe lane with you, some of these carries come with you to the safe lane and get your last hits. You change the plan based on that. But if you don't have the pre-game plan, you get confused, you run around, you don't know what to do, you rage, like all these stuff happen because you think you don't have control. So before the game starts, let's look at the hero, your hero, what the hero wants to do, and then look at the other 9 heroes and how the situation changes. So how you want to play in this exact game. So before I even start looking at the game itself, I'm gonna give my thoughts on the pre-game plan. Now, since I'm not like a super high MMR player, like I'm not BSJ, of course I might have like the lack of understanding of the hero, and might there might be a better way to play. But I think my understanding of these like carry and mid heroes, also like other worlds, but more of mid and carry heroes, I kind of have the understanding to know what the right thing to do is. I think the offlane is the least known for me, as in me playing offlaner, I'm confused as fuck because I haven't played offlane in so long. But still, in offlane, the principles are the same. You gotta like look at your hero, see what the heroes do, see what your job is in the game, etc., etc. Okay, so let's jump into the game. He's a Luna, and he has 4 hardcore farming cores with him in the team. So right at the start, I'd say the Luna pick, if he picked first, I guess there's nothing you can do. But if like he was in the last picks, or at least like in the 3rd or 4th, after like people picked the cores, I'd say like even if you want to play core, play heroes that aren't greedy, something like a Clinks that can like requires way less farm but does way more with the farm, if you understand what I mean. So aside from that, well, the picks have been picked, nothing to do now. And so the enemy has the same situation, 4 farming cores, at least like 2 of them are actually three of them can actually mindlessly run into people and kill them, and like they have kill threat. But on his team, like he has a long cooldown ultimate. Troll doesn't have much of a catch. Void has a long cooldown ultimate, and Medusa just wants the AFK farm for so long. So you see, like this situation they have in the team is already disadvantageous. So based on the picks, I would say like, okay, the enemy has LC. Like, by the way, this is like a very fast mental process. It doesn't take that much time to think about. It just as the more you play, the better you become at like doing it so fast. Let's say like you see the enemy has LC. So I'd say an LC, if jungling, like would get Blink Dagger based on the how fast she jungles, and if she skips boots and stuff, she could get a Blink Dagger or Shadow Blade from minute 10 or 11 to like minute 13, 14. So from the moment that it's minute 10, I'm worrying about the LC's like position. I'd say when it like if I'm staying top at 10 minutes, I'd say like can you I tell the Oracle, can you ward that like area? If he doesn't, I just ward it for myself, because I don't want to fit the LC, because I thought about it before the game starts. Other than that, like the LC Luna matchup means, yeah, if you want to like be split pushing, which in this game I'd say like really uh is really what you gotta do, because like look, you have four farming heroes, and mostly what in especially in low MMR, people will be farming their own side of the map passively, and the farm will be end in this game so fast in the jungle. So I'd say like you need to be on the enemy side of the map, pressuring and farming their jungle without dying. So how do you do that? A link is for LC. So I plan to buy Lincolns for myself. I get like Yasha Lincolns on Luna, and then you go to the next hero, PA. Do I want to fight PA? Maybe if I have ulti, but she has a blink to escape my ulti potentially. So I don't really want to be like facing PA if she gets fed. Like if I'm actually like stronger because she has nothing, sure. But like if the PA is competitive enough, I don't want to face the PA in the lane. Like after the laning stage, I just wanna farm my way fastest I can. So the next thing, Gyro. Okay, Gyro. The only threat Gyro has on me, like naturally, would be his W, and like if I have vision over over the places I farm, and so when the Gyro comes, I could like easily just dodge him. I don't need to like counter him. I don't need to do anything to him. In these, okay, let's go for the two other heroes. Then I'll mention this. And the fourth hero is Sniper. Sniper is kind of like this. Like Medusa, doesn't want to be like aggressively farming. Wants to be deep pushing. Wants to be farming the safe areas. And like as the Luna, you don't want to be chased. Like it's not like a Luna is a ganking hero, so you don't want to be chasing any of these heroes. You just want to be farming your maximum potential, get a pick off, take towers. This is like your game plan. And with Sniper, you don't want to just be facing Sniper. You like in the same lane, because he has more range and he can probably escape if he has a Hurricane Pike or a Shadow Blade maybe. And generally, it's not a good idea to be like trying to be aggressive on the Sniper, just because he will take damage. He'll just walk back. It's just not worth the time unless you're killing him. Like it's different. Killing and being in the same lane is two different things. Like maybe if like you're the stronger one and you're the like Luna, and there's this PA, and the PA can is like really low farmed, you just statically staying in the lane, you win the trade. You just Q him like 2 times, and she just has to like run away. So yeah, and Mirana is just a typical roaming hero. You just have to be aware that, especially in the early stages of the game, that she's missing, so that you can use like the sorry, dodge the arrow when she's missing, and you know that she's in the map. Like early game, you have to be thinking, where is the Luna? Where is the Luna? If the Luna joins, can they kill me? Like if she lands an arrow, can they actually kill me or bring me really low? If so, Mirana is the threat, and I'm gonna be playing cautiously versus her. Okay, so also for Mirana, since Mirana has an invisible, all enemy invisible ulti, and LC can use that, and Mirana LC can use that. If I put a ward, for example, in this area of the map, in the enemy tier 1 offlane, like cliff, or maybe here, on my own side of the cliff, I think this is too late to like spot stuff. This one is better. Maybe this one here on mid is good. But generally, if I put a observer here, I would put a sentry too, just because if Mirana ultis, I wanna like still see them coming. So like this is the general how do I play versus these heroes. But then there's this pre-game plan. What do I do? Now that I know this is the interactions, what do I do? So as the Luna, you just want to be like farming non-stop, but these heroes in your team will not allow you to be farming the areas you want, like farming the safe areas, just because they will be farming the safe areas, and if you stay there too, you can't like stop them to farming the camps they're farming. So what you want to do is you want to be shoving these waves, and then like whenever you have ulti, you just and you see the opportunity, you take this tower, then these 2 camps will be available at the bottom tier 1 enemy tier 1 Safelane. These 2 camps will be available. You put a ward here, you can farm this camp and this camp, come take the lane, go like take this jungle if it's still available. If not, just like chill, maybe take this camp if it's safe. If it's not, just chill, take the next wave, take this camp, go back this one, if they're available. Like the farm as efficient as you can. Again, in this matchup, in these 4 core matchups, teams, please, in the picking phase, if you see like your team's picking core, like 3 cores, and you want to be, and you put your like hero on the safe lane, and everybody else is picking cores too, but you want to pick core, first of all, like learn to play a really good strong support, strong supports that can carry the cores. I say like Shadow Shaman is one of them, Warlock is one of them. These are the 2 that come in my mind. Ogre is nice, but I like Warlock and Shadow Shaman basically. But you can use the non-greedy cores like Clinks, who don't have, like Clinks is the one that just comes in my mind every time, that don't require that much farm to do what they want to do, and they do what they want to do really well. So yeah. Okay, as I was mentioning, like this is your game plan. If Oracle is coming with me, I'm staying in this lane for as long as the laning stage stays, just because my every other place in the map is probably gonna be occupied because we have too many cores, and when I have this area of farm, I won't leave it until like I have to. And then when the laning stage ends, and when I say I have to, like when the LC comes and tries to gank you, this is when you have to just leave, like go, like this is when you have to. Okay, so this is my game plan. I'll stay here and farm this area until I have to leave. Then when I have to leave, I just or if I see the opportunity to kill like the enemy with my ult on, and then I might be like TPing and asking Void to chrono, and I go with the Void and kill the enemy, then take their safe lane, and then uh, put a ward here, then do the thing I just told you about this area's farm, and then I'll be just farming this area of the map, and then uh, and this area, and I would put a ward here, and I would farm this ancient camp. It's a bit risky, but since the game has gone to this point that there are too many cores and the camps are gonna be farmed, I just do that. But don't get me wrong though. I'm mentioning this because I'm assuming that everybody's gonna take farm. Maybe these guys suck and don't take the farm. Just go take the farm. If you can farm these two and the lane, and if you farm the lane, then these two, then the next wave of the lane, and then there's this time that it's 40 seconds, and it's gonna spawn at the minute mark. You just run back, and nobody's taking this. Just run back here and take these, and then go back and shove the lane and take this again, and then shove the lane again, and then go to take this again. This is the area you want to be, just because you want to be keep shoving this wave. As you keep shoving the wave, somebody's gonna always show. If they don't show, this means that they're trying to kill you. The Mirana maybe have ulted and they're waiting for you to show yourself or be here. So this ward with the sentry would help with that. Basically you want to make it safe, safe in a way that you farm this area. But if this area is not available, the your offlane side, then you can be risking your life, but not just blindly risking. I mean, put a ward here in the places that they can come and kill you from, and then a ward here, and then you can farm this area and these two camps too, and then cut this wave and do all these maneuvers. But if you are you can farm these areas safe, you farm. The shoving part is the most important part. You have to keep shoving this enemy safe lane, because the moment you see a fight occurring, you can choose to push and take this tower, or you can choose to join the fight. So if your team is feeding and the enemy is winning, just because you were always shoving, you can take a tower with it while the enemy is winning a fight. So your the net worth swing wouldn't be that much, just because everyone in your team got the gold from tower. You got the map advantage now, all this stuff. But if you're AFK farming in the jungle and not shoving the lanes, and a fight occurs, if you don't join the fights, what are you gonna do? Best thing is running all the way and pushing one wave or two waves, and the fight is ended and nothing has happened. But maybe the creep equilibrium was here, and now it's here, the creep clashing. So this is what generally you want to do. And then when you got the items you think you need, which is this would take a long farming game for Luna to be effective, unless they feed their bodies, so item build, I would go the Power Thread, Mask of Madness, Dragon Lance, into Lincoln's, into... Do I gonna get Manta? I don't wanna get Manta in this game. I'd get maybe a Scotty, Butterfly, Satanic. Yeah, this would be my build. I might actually go for Manta to... I mean, normally you would get Manta to send the Manta in the lane and shove the wave without being there yourself. But in these games, if you do that, there's not much farm that you can do with your hero anyway. And since you have Lincolns, you are kind of safe to do this with your hero. So I don't know about the Manta. I think I'd skip the Manta. And I did like what I just said. So okay, so this was the general okay, so the pre-game plan has to get to the end of the game, like destroying the enemy ancients. So I'd say I do this until I have enough farm to like fight and take towers and have the advantage, and then I go take Aegis. With Aegis I go like either I don't generally want to like blindly fight right after the Aegis. You want to be like shoving this wave, normalizing the game again, and then like when like you have shoved the wave and somebody's showing here, you go like kill him with the ult and like take the tab, and the other enemies weren't there. Now you're like in this 4v5 or 3v5 situation, and then you can like take this tower instead of just running mid just because you got Aegis. So I'd say like I take Aegis, I take some towers, I take control of the whole map now, like the whole area of the map. My team can be farming whenever in the like in wherever side my team is farming. I just avoid that side and farm all the other areas and shove all the waves in. If they and I tell my teammates to shove the wave in too. If they don't, I just like shove the waves myself. But I'd most likely like shove mid and enemy safe lane just because it opens up more map rather than the offlane area. And I do this until I'm like 6 slotted. Then I go take an Aegis and just like end the game with the Aegis. Like that would be my game plan. Now, if something happens that stops me from doing my game plan thingy, then like I have to play accordingly in the game. But the pre-game plan is like very important. Okay. God bless, let's go. Alright, I don't like the magic wand recipe and the clarity, just because I know like the 2 mangoes instead would give you 1 HP regen, passive HP regen, and it would give you the mana you would need. And I don't know who you're against, but LC can cancel clarities instantly, PA can cancel clarities instantly, Sniper can do, like Mirana can do, Gyro can do, like every one of them, like 3 ranged heroes that can do it, and 2 heroes with the spell. So like this clarity wouldn't pay off. So I'd get like 2 enchanted mangoes. I just generally never would get the recipe. So as I see you're with Warlord, so you're probably gonna be fighting with for last. Yeah, pulling the for Warlord. Oh, he's jungling. Okay. Okay. I wanted to say you aggro, so you did, but you were like playing too scared. Just when the creeps are dying, I mean these are mechanical stuff, but well, I'm gonna mention mechanical stuff too. When the creeps are dying, you don't want like eat the Mirana like harass, but take the last hit, because the last hit will pay off. Like 36 gold for one tango. One tango is like what, 30 gold, and you get the XP too. So you definitely gotta use the aggro more. Like walk here where my cursor is, like and have your camera like this. This camera should be like this. Move here, click this guy, move your camera up, click there, then go back like like this. Click back up, then take your camera back here. The creeps will come to your range. These 2 creeps will come to your range creep. This Mirana has to walk all the way here if she wants to deny. Just like you and you're closer to the creeps, and you're both ranged heroes. Your projectile will hit the creep sooner, so you can get the last hit. This is something you can like work on as the laning mechanic. Like here, like look, you didn't get the last. She almost got the deny too, and here it was about the animation and the range. Like yeah, the Mirana was like here and you were here. If you were standing here and you attacked, you would have gotten the last, and you attacked like sooner, you would have gotten the last hit. back to the player perspective. So definitely like look how my camera is like here and your camera is here. Like there is no information in this area of the map. Just put your camera like this and click the Mirana, like see, okay, he has 3 tangos and no more HP regen. I have 3 tangos left and a salve, so I can like trade more aggressively, and when her regen runs out, like she has to either play scare till she has regen, or she has to go back off and regen up and come back. So like consider that. And like I don't know how much you know about lane equilibrium, but like when the lane is like this, it's gonna be heavily pushing to the enemy side, and this is not what you want as a carry. And look, disadvantageous trading. So I want to say anything about this. So the right play, like you aggroed, you took this last hit. Okay, at this very point, just back off. You want to keep the lane equilibrium, and not just keep, but make it be pushing towards your side a little bit, so you can be aggressive without fucking it up again. So what you want to do, let's see. First of all, your camera should be like this. There are 2 range creeps here. On the enemy side, I would be sitting here where my cursor is. I would be denying this creep, and then I will be right clicking Mirana, take these 3 creeps, make them attack this range creep, and then go back, take the last hits of those, like these 3 creeps. If these 3 are killing this guy, I can last hit it with the loosened beam, like, and then I deny these 2. I get the last hit of this. I get last hits of these, or if they're not dead, I'll drag them into my 3 melee creeps, and my melee creeps die. The enemy, one of the range creeps will survive, and probably like one of the melees. And so the lane is gonna be pushing to my tower, which is good for me because Mirana has more range, and this like lane being here is not favorable for me. I want the lane to be here, so like outside the tower range, but on my side here, so, like, without taking harass damage. Now, like the thing you do, I'd say it's like not recognizing that the Mirana has this like 2 nukes, and they can like really damage you a lot. And the Mirana not seeing that you have like a salve. And look, like you took. Let's look at the lane where you were doing all this stuff. The point of harassing, the point of like all these plays is to make them go away so you can farm and you can dominate and you can get the levels. But like look, when you're doing this, 1 last hit, 1 deny. Two denies, 3 last hits, sorry, 2 last hits, 2 denies, 3 last hits, 3 denies, 4 last hits, and it's probably gonna be like 5 last hits. And he's gonna deny this, yeah. So it's like you effectively, if you did this right, it would have made a, was it 5 last hits, 5 denies? Okay, so it would have made 5 last hits would be like 5 melees for around 200 gold for you, and denying that much for the enemy would make like a 400 gold swing, and the 400 gold swing in laning stage is huge. The 400 gold swing in lane is like you just can say huge. Okay, so wait, is the oracle mid? What the fuck? Okay, so oracle mid, offlane Medusa. Is it like there's like this pre-game planning that there's like this ideal way that it will play out, but you see the Oracle goes mid and the Medusa goes bottom, and your whole game plan can change based on this. And I'm not gonna be like what the fuck, but because like anything could happen in the brackets that people don't understand why like this, like how like the synergy works, how the dota works. So anyway, yeah, focus on the last hits and denies. When the last hits and denies are happening, the time that you don't like you are aggressive is the time that you have made the equilibrium right, meaning is slightly pushing towards you, and at the same time no creep is dying. So there's like this time, like right now I'd be okay if you were here attacking this guy, like sitting on his face attacking him, like maybe here, so not to get like attacked by these range creeps. And then like when these like this creep is dying or this one is getting denied, sorry, this one is dying, either of these two, I just like blasted with deny, and then I check his region, I check my region, I check my last my HP, his HP. I'm like, okay, I keep continuing to harass, and then like next last hit, next harass, like this window. But like look, let's look like how you do this. Like you don't draw aggro when there's a last hit or deny. Last hit or deny is the number one. I mean, actually, lane equilibrium is the number one priority. Like you can actually lose a last hit and get the lane equilibrium back, and it's fine. But in this case, like the lane equilibrium was already pushing to you, so there was no reason for you to like drag to range right now. You could have denied. Like it was the more important thing to do. Now, like you take the last hit. You didn't take the last hit because, and like as I noticed, you don't do the project right. Like look, this Luna, these like Mirana attacked before you attacked. If you just attacked half a second sooner, you would have gotten the last hit. Like I would at least, if I'm not, I know I'm not getting the last because I'm too far from this creep, I would at least be sitting here getting the XP. Let's see if you get the XP. Like I'd say arguably the positioning was wrong, because when I see this creep and I see the only hero that's here is Mirana, and the worst he can do like is attack me once, or but I'd say he's probably gonna go for the deny. I go for the last hit and my damage should be superior to his, like I think it is, yeah. So look, you're gonna like lose two range creeps. Range creeps are way more important than main creeps. Like they give around 60 gold and the more XP, and you let this guy deny you, and then the gold swing is even higher now. And you see how the clarity isn't paying off. Also, this item, have you noticed, like I don't want to like rewind back, maybe I will, I don't know. You had the gold to buy this item, but you didn't queue this in buy, so when it got available you weren't noticing it, so you didn't buy it. Just from now on, whatever items you want to buy, just put them all on quick buy. If you don't know how it works, open the shop, hold shift and control, and then like choose like this, like click on the items you want. Like I want a salve, I click. I want a tango, I click. Like I want this, and they will like queue over here. So when they're available, like there's this gold sound, and then you can be aware that, oh, I can buy this here. You bought this here, it could have gotten like 10 charges by now. Yeah. And the clarity, have you noticed like the clarity is here, but it hasn't done anything? If you had like the two goes the HP, like when you're sitting here, instead of 1.7, it was 2.7 passive HP region, and you could always use the mango for like keep spamming your lucent beam on the Luna. I'd say spamming lucent beam on Luna is like, on the Mirana. I'd say the level 1 Lucent Beam is really not that worth it. Like 75 damage, magical damage, been reduced by 25% is like less than your one attack. So I really would only use it to get last hits, really, and or like stun so my teammates can pick up and kill. But as the level goes higher, like level 2, level 3, I just spam it, and yeah. Oh. So you definitely could have played way better with the last hits and denies. Like Mirana has 7 denies. He had no business getting the denies because he had the superior last hit, like damage. And what else? Like, oh, it's in hero chase. Okay. Like, look, you got denied again. There was no reason for you to go tango all the way there. You could have tangoed this one, gotten back, gotten lasted. You should like care about lasting and denying way more. This is what I see in the lower brackets. They don't understand how much like one lasted and one deny matters in laning stage. So the way gold works is the later you go in the lane in the game, the less it means anything. So this is why like in the if you get 80 last hits in the first 10 minutes, it is really good. But like 80 in the from 10 to 20 isn't that like that good, and 80 last hits from 20 to 30 is like really bad. It's because the gold scale the gold scales the opposite way. Like later the game goes, the less the gold matters. So the same way, the earlier it is, the more it matters. So as I said, if you didn't trade like that in that like you and Mirana clashing there, if you didn't do that and got the last hits and denies of those 5 range assets and 5 denies, and you got all of them, you would have been like at 400 gold swing, and the 400 gold swing equals like you having that stick, for example, and Mirana not having that, like, I don't know, whatever the fuck he wanted to build, like, for that much longer. And if you keep doing this while like having enough region to sustain and harassing efficiently, and you would like get the lead, and then you would be like level 6 with Ring of Aquila power treads, while the Mirana is like has like only Ring of Aquila and boots, maybe, or just Ring of Aquila, maybe, I don't know. It would be a situation like that, and you're level 6 and she's level like 4, and you keep spamming your level 3 Lucent Beam on him, and he can stay in the lane. Like you see, like this snowball effect happens if you get the lead. How do you get the lead? When there's a last door deny, you focus on the last door deny. You don't focus on the whatever like else, unless one situation happens which is lane equilibrium fuck up. If you don't fix it right now, it'll snowball out of control, and you'll lose the laning stage just because you didn't like aggro to your range or something. So like then, okay, it's okay to lose a last hit to get the lane back. So let's see. So as you see, like this means it's gonna push to him again. Lane equilibrium. Have your camera like this. Click here. Drag there. Click there. Drag back. Click here. Wait for these creeps to catch up to you. Walk back. Let these guys hit these guys, and these guys hit these guys, while this guy is hitting these guys. If you understood what I just said. I mean, these melee creeps, enemy melee creeps, are attacking your range creeps. Enemy range creep is attacking your melee creeps. So this way you deny the range creeps faster, and the enemy range creep survives, and this way like the lane will get back to the equilibrium. But what you do is like you play back, Mirana gets another deny. You might be need to work on the you might need to work on the uh, last hit animation. I don't know if you know cookies last hitting challenges. You go in a 1v0 lobby and you practice last hitting in different challenges, like 100 last hits in 10 minutes, like first 80, then 100, then 120, for example. Or in the 30 minutes, like first 600 last hits in 30 minutes, then 800, then 900. And then, for example, there's full strength morphling last hitting, like, or it could be like any type of thing that could help you get better at last hitting. For example, put a centaur put an enemy centaur behind your tower, let the enemy creeps get in your tower and try last hitting under the tower. All these stuff, it could help you like understand heroes animation and damage potential. Well, like you lost another last hit and you didn't get another deny and got denied here too. Like you see, like this adds up very well, and your clarity didn't work that well for you. As I mentioned, like in the pre-game plan, it wasn't in the laning stage that I understood the mango is better. It was before the game started that I knew the mango was better, because I had the pre-game plan. Okay, I wanted to mention something. I got to this. Okay, I wanted to mention this. Whenever you use the courier to send items from base, see if you need, like, send any type of region that you would need in the future. Like, for example, this guy can be shrining up. Like, you don't know that, like he can be shrining in 1 minute, and you have no mana and you have no HP regen item to help you, like, stay in the lane, keep staying in the lane when he comes back. And so when you were like sending these from courier, you should have been like you should have been sending one tango, a clarity, possibly a mango. I'd say like a clarity and the tangos instead of tangos. And a possibly enchanted mango. Okay. By the way, lane equilibrium. Can you see he's level 5 because he denied 11 creeps and he had no business to. Okay. And lane equilibrium. Sorry. Lane equilibrium is here. Why is the creep? Why are the creeps here? Why can she just like easily get the XP and then oh my god, she's maxing arrow. Okay. Where is the LC, by the way? Jungle. Very poorly. Okay. Look, this is what you never see pros do, and which is being AFK, like idle, like not be hitting something or doing something for 20 seconds. Why? Because they have the lane equilibrium fixed, because they have won the lane, they are in the dominating side, and even if they're not, they're doing something. Okay, if you're not doing something, it means you were doing something wrong that it led to this point. So why are you auto-attacking? Are you planning to push? Are you planning to make some aggressive move? Why are you auto-attacking? You want the creeps to be here. You gotta be auto-attack, denying your own creeps. You see? So like see, you go back. Why? Deny. There was no reason not to deny that. Or there's like no reason to auto-attack this. Remember when I said like efficient, like lasted and denying would give you advantage over the enemy? Like look, the very like bad plays by this Mirana, even like building, like getting Sacred Arrow maxing, and still like all the shit he did, he's still like got boots and you got boots, and you have a wand, okay, whatever, but the wand is 0 charges, and he has like all this regen now and the ward, and like his net worth, let's see, your net worth here, Mirana's is the bottom. I don't know why, I don't know how it counts, but I guess like the region doesn't count in the net worth, I guess. But anyway, like it could have been him having the Wraith Band only and to buy region or go base, while you have had like the Aquila and the boots right now. And not just the boots, the power treads. Yeah, Aquila power treads. Like you have the Aquila Conley. And again, Mirana is full HP now. You didn't send yourself regen with the courier. You see that the same things are happening. So if you like fix the thing, it could win you like it would have made like the lane easier a bunch of times. Like you would have gotten more regen, you would have kept the equilibrium more, like you could have gotten more last hits, you would have had more items, like everything would have gotten fixed if you understood the concept, like the lane equilibrium concept, the regen by like predicting how the futures of the lane is gonna go, and buying regen accordingly, type of thing. Like clarity gets cancelled, then you get clarity, like shit like that. But look, you're getting harassed. You don't have any regen now. You're out of mana. What do you have to do? Run back here. And you could have just had the opportunity to just... Sniper is rotating here. Funny. Level 4 sniper. Okay. So the Oracle comes here for whatever reason. And the Medusa is middle. Let's put her up. What are you doing in this? Then I said, since the lanes are all occupied, holy shit, the Void is going for like Battle Fury without even boots. So you see, like when this situation is like this, I would have dominated this lane. I would have stayed in this lane statically, farming these jungle camps too, so the troll doesn't get to. Because I want to be like the max efficient, because I want to be the guy who carries this game, because I'm the top net worth here. I'm not here. I'm 100 above the current Oracle, like sorry, 1,000 above the Oracle's current net worth, and I got like the 8 minutes. I got like 50 assets by now, and like half the denies. Alright, fine. Yeah, mid lane. Let's do a better perspective. Okay. Remember this. Turn on the Aquila when you're pushing. Very small thing, but very important. Like the purpose, the actual purpose of Aquila, other than boosting your thing, is I'd say you're out of position, by the way. This is like recognizing your threats. What can kill me? Elsie can kill me if she has blink. Elsie's top. Okay, out of the question. Mirana can kill me if like she arrows me. So where is Mirana? She's missing. So I gotta be not in a position that I can get arrowed. This is not an accidental arrow. This is like something that you could predict by having a prediction. Like it, if you have seen pros, they have like, for example, this is like an invoker here, and he's hitting this tower, and he's got a blink dagger, and you see like he's hitting this tower, but his mouse is on here, and he's not like his camera is here and his mouse is on here, and if you look at the face of the player, he's looking at the minimap, and the moment like he, or maybe here, and when he like here, when the like he sees the smallest sign of like missing for this amount of time, or just like sound of arrow or whatever, he just like blinks here, but he already knowing that this is gonna happen. So if you already knew this wasn't, like, you would have done this. Be sitting here, not here, because you could get arrowed, and then here you just run back. Don't think of Dora as just accident. Sure, the guy got really died, but that doesn't mean anything. Raindrops for chest. Not too much for it. Definitely should. Is it available? Left? No. It should be left. So when this guy is jungling, and this is free, take the free farm. Just take the free farm. When you don't have your ult up. Like, look, this lane was free for like how many minutes? And like 1 minute, and the oracle just showed up. If you were here, I assure you, the oracle wouldn't have showed up like randomly here. He would have seen like you're here, and he would have been like somewhere else, or even if he was here, he could have pushed together and taken the tower, all while you've been farming. So you notice how like AFK junglers have all this space. This guy got like 59 last hits, while you were in the lane and got 33, and in 10 minutes you can have like 30, you can have like 90, around 90 last hits, only from the creeps. It definitely shouldn't dive when there's an enemy else with ult ready. Like, you see, this much farm is available. This, like, all this. But since you were here, or here, since you were here, you're not taking any of it. And look what you were doing. Like, I'm gonna actually let you watch your last, like, how much? You're more. I guess it goes longer. It's actually like interesting. Okay, here. 33 last hits, 9 minutes, okay? I'm gonna fast forward. The 34th last hit, accidentally got it with your ult at 10:50. So effectively like 2 minutes of zero farming. With Luna in 2 minutes you could have had like this this Mask of Madness done, and half of this finished. And like, look, this This camp is empty. This camp is empty. Well, maybe not the ancients yet, but this camp is empty. And where's the troll? Dead. Okay. Did he die to neutrals? No, okay. Okay, look. It was 33, 11:39, so 2.5 minutes by now. More than half, more than a half minutes. 2 last hits. That's 37. And you die, so your net worth when you were is 9 minutes. Sorry that I'm dragging this, I just wanna like see how practical this is. Not see, like show you how practical this is. Okay. Okay. You have 400 assets and you get the kill. You have, okay, you have 700. Let's say like 450 with the raindrops. $450 becomes $970, so 500 more gold. And I didn't check your levels, but I think it was level 8, and it's level 9 now. So 3 minutes, 500 gold, and 1 level is like 150 GPM. Luna should have like a 500 GPM at this part of the game. You see, the other parts of the game, the like the late game stuff, all those stuff wouldn't matter just because you don't have the items. Like, why would you want to know how to fight the enemies who's 6 slotted when you are 6 slotted too? Like, you should be 6 slotted and they're 3 slotted. Let's see where you go. This is where you gotta go, like the pre-game plan. I wanna be farming this area. So take this tower, put ward here, farm this lane, this. And if I stay here, this void is eventually gonna be like, there's no farm here, I'm gonna go somewhere else. Like, these guys don't think about it exactly the way you don't think about it. These guys also don't think about it. They just see what farm is available. So if they see like you're here and you're taking this, you just go like this, or take whatever is next to his mouse. Then, okay, so you go here, you don't have mask, you get mask. Okay, one thing about rotations, like people might say, if I play here, I will like die exactly the way you did right now. I will like feed. Why would I stay in this area of the map? It's the most dangerous. I'd say the reason you want to be here is because enemy react. So when they react, yeah, you have to play accordingly to the reaction. So if you don't, so if you let's explain. If you farm this and this, and then you farm this, and do this all the time, then it's gonna do the same. They're gonna farm all they want there, and then Mirna can ulti, and then they can just come kill you whenever they want. Whenever the LC has like the blink, she's gonna like just come and kill you, and like you're waiting for them to come kill you. But if you play in this area of the map, it's like here, but mostly this, run, take like this, come back here, the lane is here, take this, this is like a rotation, just back here. Okay, until the enemy reacts. How would you know if enemy reacts? Put ward here. If this one is too high, like the HP is too high and you wanna like commit to this, put a ward here. and you can see like if anybody comes. And then people come, you're like, can I kill this guy or can I not kill this guy? If you can kill this guy, just kill him. If you can't, walk back. Like, that's simple. Like, you say they would kill me. If you make them come here, have the choice to like stay or come back, go back. Just go back from this. Like, you don't, you're happy that they came here. It's not that you're like, why did they come here? You just pressure them to come here. They can't make aggressive moves now. Imagine if you didn't feed here. It would have been like enemy wasting their time. Like, you die here, okay. It would have been you making 4 people come here. They killed the oracle, but whatever, you didn't care. You were here farming and here, and then you farmed like this, and then you saw, okay, everybody left, so you just literally ran back bottom, like ran here, took this, again pushed, again. If again they showed up, you back off again. If they by the way, sometimes you can't see the enemy showing up. How do you know if they're there or not? Well, you gotta look at the minimap, see if everybody's missing or not. If people are missing and these people who are missing are the threats, you just don't do the aggressive move. So if you see like the LC is missing and you wanna take this tower, don't take this tower. You just like have the ward here and farm this. This is like arguably not safe, but like farm this, maybe wait here, see if Elsie shows like for 20 seconds. If she doesn't, just walk all the way back there and farm that. Like 14 minutes 50 lasts Luna is not right. You see, like I can go into like the 40 minutes and these crazy fights happen, like all these stuff happen, and since it's lower brackets it's more interesting because every type of thing could happen here. But if you done this right, if you did this right, like the farming, if you had like 100 lasts by now or more, and you had like a Dragonlance and your where are you? Okay, the Mask of Madness and Dragonlance and these two and the one, you could have like pressured them, and then they would have TP'd here, and you might have you could have TP'd here and taken this tower, then like farmed your way back here, whatever camp that wasn't in. You could have been like killing this, then like leaving this for troll, killing this, and going all the way back here again. Come here, pressure here, kill this tower, ward here, farm these two, take this, chop it, go back here, farm these camps, come back here. The lane is probably like here or here. You take again, shove it, take these two, the cube again next. This will be your home. I mean, this is the pattern. This will be home, and you'll make them come to you. And when they come to you, you see if I can I kill them or can they kill me. If I can kill them, I stay here and kill them or dominate them in the lane. If they can kill me, I just walk back here, and they have to be staying here. Like, I forced these many people here. Now I have like I can safely farm this and this, or maybe I can like TP here as I said and take this tower. Maybe I can run mid and take the tower because 4 people just showed up there, right? So you get options. That's the thing. And you have farm, and you are more level. You have more levels, and you have more everything, and you just win the game without like any problems. So I think after this point, like I think you got to you got the point. If I continue this, it will just be the same, like the snowball effect of you not doing the right thing at the like these 14 minutes, and it'll just be like that much harder. So like it wouldn't matter that you died like 9 times for 50 minutes, just because it could have been, all of those deaths could have been prevented because you had more items, because you did the first like 10 to 15 minutes right, and all of the other minutes of the game was like a snowball effect, and the game would have ended in like 30x minutes, just because you had like you were six slotted in 30x minutes, and the enemy is like three or four slotted, because they had four cores, and you have like troll, and you have all troll or ulti, and void can initiate. Like, not that they're like reliable and you should rely on your team, but like you have some sort of lockdown to just kill them and end the game within an ages if you're six slotted. If you're not six slotted and you have the same amount of golden items as the enemy, and they have like threat on you, then the game becomes like that much harder. You don't want to be reacting to the enemy that's like strong now. You want to be snowballing such that you are so strong the enemy can't fuck with you. So you just like dominate and end the game. That's what your goal should be. So okay, I'm gonna wrap it up, because it might have been like too much info. So the first one was lane equilibrium. It's very important for you to keep lane equilibrium. Since I didn't actually like explain how to keep lane equilibrium, there's BSJ has like these awesome coaching session videos. Just go watch like the ones that explain lane equilibrium pretty good. I remember 3 to 4 months ago, his focus was really on lane equilibrium. Nowadays, it's more on decision makings and thought processes. But lane equilibrium was his focus in the last 3, 4, 5 months. So uh, yeah, go check that out. Second thing was regen. Send yourself regen whenever you wouldn't need regen later on, either mana or uh, the HP regen. Like, sometimes you gotta get mangoes, because especially in mid lane, because you don't wanna like hide, so your clarity works. You just drop your like Aquila and then use the mango, and then get the Aquila back up, because it has like 3 ints, and it will be more efficient if you drop it and use the mango. Okay, so the third thing. What is the third thing? Uh, oh, the no, step 0 is pre-game planning, which is like the most important one. Like all of this, I should be here, like pressuring this, doing this, staying here until I have to leave. All this stuff is based on the pre-game plan. So say pre-game plan is like the most important part. Then it's gonna be like lane equilibrium and the region, like having enough mana, having enough HP to win the lane. The third thing was, what was it? Okay, the how you should be playing on this area of the map, because this area is the dead lane. Again, VSJ coaching sessions. Just go watch VSJ coaching sessions, and he talks about the dead lane. What is the dead lane? Why is it the dead lane? Why is this area safest area for carries to farm? The end safe lane. And how do you like pressure the enemy without dying like you did right now? These stuff are stuff that you can study. I hope my explanations helped. And if you have any questions, ask me. Any of the guys watching, if you have any type of questions, just ask me in the comments below, or in the Discord channel, or on social media. I answer like pretty much I check Twitter and Facebook less, but like Instagram, Discord, if you're friends with me on Steam, and YouTube, like I check these more often. But I also could check like Twitter and Facebook if I see people tuning in there. Thank you for watching. Like if you like the analysis. If you want to submit your own analysis, join the Discord channel and ask me for in the analysis channel what game you want me to analyze, or if you have any questions, you can do the same here or on the Discord, and I will make sure to put it on the list and yeah, analyze the games. Oh, by the way, like side note, I just got like 20 to like more than 20 replays to analyze, just because like there were a lot of requests lately. So if you have requested me to analyze your games, I'm thankful that you did, and please be patient a little bit. I could do like 1, 2, 3 um, replays a day. I don't know. I don't think I could do 4. I can do either 1 or 2 or 3 replays a day, depending on how busy I am in the day. And but I will make sure to download the replays when you post them, so I don't miss the expiration date. So thank you for watching. Subscribe if you wanna see more of this type of videos. And yeah, I'm signing off. Bye.